This is Max Lassa. Tony's got 9 fingers, and I don't know why. You're watching Tony Has 9 Fingers.
What is going on, people? Day number 6 of the 31 Days Half October series that I have going on my channel right now. This is my answer to the 31 Days of Halloween, 31 Days of Horror that a bunch of people are doing. I just call it the 31 Days Half October, and I do a little bit different too. I do more indie movies, and I do them in alphabetical order. So that's the only difference between me and everybody else. But check those. I got everybody's page that I know is doing it in the description, so check their channels out as well. Anyway, I'm doing it in alphabetical order, and today's letter is F. And the movie I chose was, if you couldn't tell by the title, Frankenstein Created Bikers. This movie is Kickstarter backed, so pretty much, you donated, and I don't know if it just went to distribution or making the actual physical copy, or the money went to making the film. I forgot. It was made last year, and I got it earlier this year. Anyway, this movie is written and directed by James Bickert. It stars Jett, Bryant, Laurence, Harvey, who you might know from Human Centipede 2, Tristan, Ellie Church, a.k.a. Eli Church from Leo Pond. If you know what I'm talking about, if you check the Dorkening out, you'd know what I'm talking about. Among other indie darlings, I guess you want to call it, people who have been in a lot of indie works. Well, this movie here, let's just say if you're into the old school 70s exploitation films or grindcore, whatever you want to call it, this movie is definitely in the vein of that. It brings it back. It's shot in 35 millimeter. It's just, nowadays the technology is that much better. So pretty much, I'm not even going to try to there's a whole bunch of plot lines going on throughout the entire movie, but pretty much the main one is this outlaw biker pretty much comes back to life because he's brought back by a Frankenstein type doctor, and now he's addicted to this serum that pretty much keeps him alive. This doctor created it, and that's what's keeping him going. Well, throughout this movie, he's met by, you got a rival motorcycle gang, you got grenade tossing freaking these femme fatales, or whatever they're reading that from the IMDb. You have Bigfoot in this. You have just random girls running around topless. You got a stripper hit squad. You got a little bit of everything. So I tried to, throw everything at you or tell you the plot line. I'd give the entire movie away. So I'm just going to say, if you're into the old school movies, you're into the old, like I said, exploitation films, the old 70s style, kind of just boobs and gore and guts and everything else, this movie is definitely up your alley. Me, myself, I never really was into that. I never... my horror taste started a little bit later, like in the 80s and 90s especially. That's when I started watching horror. So the 70s movies, I really don't have a lot. I'm trying to, go back and visit them. But I was never really into them. And I can't say into them because I never watched them that much. But this is kind of, an intro, I guess you would want to call it, into that genre. Me, myself, it's a little bit different than my taste, but I'm not going to knock it. I'm not going to say anything because, again, some people do like it. Some people are definitely into this kind of stuff. So this movie is definitely driven for you. The only gripe that I do have with this, it's a little long. Me, myself, I like the movie. An hour and a half, is key for, not key, but it's one of those things where if a movie's an hour and a half, I, dig it. It's not too long. It's not too short. It's pretty much perfect. This one runs for 125 minutes, so 2 hours and 5 minutes. A little bit too long for my taste. But the thing is, the filler and the little segments that kind of make it too long, kind of keep you entertained. But it's the fact that you don't need all of it. I guess that's the only gripe I would have. I give every movie a chance, and this one, even though it's not my style, I found myself entertained. Doesn't hurt that there's a bunch of beautiful women with their boobs hanging out all the time. The gore is over the top. Again, it's just a little bit of everything, like bikers and Bigfoot and a Frankenstein doctor, and it's just all over the place. So if you're into the, like I said, 70s, how I'm harping on it, if you're into that, again, I give it to him for just the toughness of not seeing so many movies shot on the 35 millimeter. I've never shot on one, so I don't know how difficult it is, but I've heard it's very difficult. But it's just one of those films that if you're into the genre, it's definitely for you. If you're not, you might not enjoy it as much, but I say definitely go ahead, check it out. Support, like I said, indie movies. That's why I do a lot of these. That's why I buy them. It's because I'm out there to help. The mainstream stuff is repetitive, and people are always asking for movies or asking for something new. It's movies like this that are making the indie genre just boom and go, and they just need some limelight. So this is definitely a movie, if you're into just over-the-topness, this one's definitely for you. So again, check out all the show notes that are in my description box. I'll leave the link to where you can purchase it. I believe there's still some left. I could be totally wrong, but I'll leave the link to where you can purchase it if there is some. I'll leave the trailer, the Red Band trailer, so you can check it out. And like I said, it's all over the place. I'll leave the link to all the other people that are doing, a 31-day or 31 reviews, and I'll also leave the links to all my other social media. I got an Instagram where I show off the movies behind me. I got a Twitter. I got a Facebook fan page. I got a Horror Mino. I'm part of the Dorkening, which I mentioned before, where we interview people from the indie genre. And I just, anything that I talk about, just check the description. I'm on a race to 1,000 subscribers by the end of October. If I get that, I'll have a big giveaway in November, and I guess that's about it. So until tomorrow, I'll see you guys. If you found the review you just watched enlightening and you want more of them, go ahead, hit that subscribe button in the corner, and check out all the other reviews I have, such as Horror Pack reviews and Netflix and Chiller. If you want to check out all the other things I have, go ahead and check out my Instagram, where I show off the movies I have behind me. Or check out my Twitter, where I post all my videos and more. If you want to do that, go ahead, hit those buttons, and until next time,